I just beat Pokemon Legends Z-A, and I'm gonna give you guys some tips I wish I knew before beating the game, and one helpful tip I learned after beating the game. And all I can say is, wow, this game was really good. I really liked it. But yeah, let's get right into this video. So the first tip I have, and it's pretty obvious because you see the guy right behind it talking about some colorful screws. Colorful screws are actually super important in this game. These are the purple Pokeballs that have the big purple light coming out of them, and when you collect a bunch of them, you can actually take him to this guy right here. And in doing so, he will give you these plushies. These plushies are really good. They're absolutely overpowered. Because if you read some of the effects that these plushies have, it'll make your life a whole lot easier in this game. For example, the red plushie, it gives you more XP points to your Pokemon throughout the game. For the gold plushie, you will receive more prize money after battles. The pink plushie is for mega crystals. As you break the mega crystals along the map, you will get more of them. You will go from getting 1 to 2 from a small cluster and maybe 5 from a big chunk, from almost 4 to 5 from a single one, and almost 10, maybe even 11 from a giant cluster of mega crystals. The green plushie, if you're like me, you're not really good at dodging games like this, you will be able to take more damage in the overworld. It'll be less likely for you to get knocked out while in mega raids and other battles. And finally, the blue plushie, which I think is the best plushie of them all. You will have an easier time catching Pokemon. Now, if you want my opinion, I would go blue, then red, and then green if you're really bad at the battling system. And then maybe gold and pink would be last. Because honestly, getting money, you'll do a lot of that during night in Z-A Royale. And if you win a bunch of battles, you will get tons of money. And the Mega Crystals, you can do that for late game because you will get a quest to get more Mega Evolution Stones. So yeah, it goes to level 5, so if you want to max out too real quick, I would go with the red and the blue plushie. The next step I have is for the Pokemon Research Lab. I didn't know this at first, but if you register 30 Pokemon in-game, the research lady will give you a warning to, hey, come back to my office, I have something special for you. And in this cubby right here will be the Gen 1 starters. That's right, you can get a Gen 1 starter by only registering 30 Pokemon in the game. That is really easy and it's super simple. And when you're like me, I didn't really look at this. At first, I kept playing on through the game because I was in awe wonder of the game that was in front of me. And I didn't really pay attention to her quest line. But yes, there was just a random Venusaur waiting to join my team because I picked Totodile as my starter. Also, as you play through the game, I don't know if this is different for anybody else depending on what starter you picked, but you will actually be able to get Mega Venusaur in game because you will have to battle it as a rogue Mega. I don't know if actually will change it if you picked a different starter, but Venusaur was the one I picked, and a rogue Mega Venusaur was the one in game. So I have no idea if it will change for anybody, but that's what happened to me. And like I said, all you have to do to get a Gen 1 starter is to register 30 Pokemon in the Pokedex. If you're someone like me and your favorite pseudo legendary is Larvitar, you can actually get one super early in Legends Z-A. We are currently at Wild Zone number 2, and we're actually going to go into this little corner right here. Now, if you go into this corner and up these stairs, and you simply go to the left, you hop up a couple times, you'll see these boxes that you can actually hop up on. Now this, you might have to do a quick roll. We could also do a phone glide. And if you look over by these Mega Crystals, you will see that there is a Larvitar that spawns here. You might be able to make that hop with a roll. The best thing you do is do a photo jump. It's actually super simple, but in Wild Zone 2, it is level 30, so do be careful because it is quite a bit high level. You will be able to get a Larvitar in game. And another tip I recently saw that I know people don't want to get is actually with this notification right here. Well, not the notification, but the mini map. If you see the little hand going around with the blue bar, and it also indicates when it's gonna turn from day to night. So if you are shiny hunting for a night or a day spawn only Pokemon, you have to watch this timer because once it switches to night and day, that specific Pokemon will despawn. And if it's shiny, and if it is a night and day only spawn, once it shifts to night or day, they will completely despawn. Also, your mini-map will pulse when it gets super close to changing to night and day. I'm sorry you guys can't really see it. I have the Infinite Z-A Royale quest going on right now. As you see, the hand will slowly move, and that's a more precise indication of when it will turn from night to day. And that's just a tip I don't really see a lot of people talking about. They'll also give you a lot of notifications, but if you want to get down to the specifics, look at the little hand dial and it will tell you when it's switching. And as you can see right now, it has switched from day to night. This next tip happens to go for this quest. Once you beat the game, this little guy will give you a side quest, and it's called the World's Strongest Pikachu. And it's actually a nod to Ash and Pikachu from the anime. But I will say, he only lets you battle him with one Pikachu and a Pikachu only. And this Pikachu is level 66. That is insanely high. And it knows Dig. And naturally, Pikachu does not learn the move Dig, but his Pikachu does, and it one-shots you every single time because it's super effective. Even if you protect, the Dig will just take so long, your protect will be over and he just one-shots you. So, in order to get Dig for your own Pokemon, all you need to go is right here. There will be a construction worker in a pink suit that will give you the TM Dig. I know I don't have it right now because I actually got it from him and I completed the side quest. But yeah, the dude will be standing right here. He has a purple construction suit on and he will give you the TM Dig, which will help you complete that side event. One of the things that I learned in Pokemon Legends Z-A while playing through the game, that there wasn't any special shops for specific Pokeballs. That is until I found the Pokeball Boutique. I don't know the exact word for it. And this is the store where you can find all the special Pokeballs. And I got some special Pokemon through doing side quests and missions and all like that. But if you want to buy special Pokeballs like luxury balls, quick balls, dust balls, this is the shop to do it. I actually didn't really discover this place until late game, and that is such a big misplay by me. It is actually across the street from Quasario Inc. So yeah, if you want special Pokeballs, this is the shop to do it, and I'm glad I found it late game because I was always wondering where are the special Pokeballs. As I leveled up through the Poke Center, it only gave me Pokeballs, Great Balls, and Ultra Balls. Nothing special, but this is the place to get your special Pokeballs from. Alright, for this next tip, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a Gengar for free. No trading required. We are right next to Wild Zone number 10, and if you go into this little cranny next to the shopping center, you will find this door that says old building. There will actually be someone with a quest here, and the quest will actually be to get rid of 3 different Pokemon from inside this old building, and all those Pokemon are going to be Gengars. As you see, I'm talking with the young man right now because I already did the quest and I already have my Gengar. As you can see, he's in my party holding the Gengar right. This is how I got my Gengar, because you will have 3 chances of getting a Gengar because he wants you to clear out 3 Gengar and you will have the chance to capture these. I will say though that this is actually pretty tough. I recommend that you get the red plushie leveled up at least to level 2 or 3 before trying to catch these things, because with Pokemon like Fennekin, Eevee, and Gengar, they're actually pretty hard to catch. There were 3 in total and I was only able to get 2 of them. So yeah, right in this little building next to Blue Sector 8 and Wild Zone number 10, you can get a Gengar for free. And the last and final tip I have involves defeating 1,000 trainers. If you come to the Racine construction building after you complete the game, you will be able to head inside and find this person. This person is here to give you items. And I'm not talking about regular items, I'm talking about battle items. And the item I want you guys to get are the Wise Glasses. These glasses boost special type attacks. And also, I want you to capture the legendary Pokemon Yveltal. Once you have Yveltal, put the Wise Glasses on Yveltal, and Oblivion Wing can almost one-shot anything in the game. I'm going to show you with this Steelix right here. So I'm going to lock on. Hit Oblivion Wing. This is resisted, by the way. And it knocked it out. That is a resisted Oblivion Wing. And here he has Aggron. It still did quite a good amount of damage, but it also heals Yveltal. So you're giving your Yveltal his own heal, while also giving it a most powerful move that can almost one-shot anything in the game. And you can see how it did with the Steelix. The Aggron is a bit harder to beat because it has way more special defense than a Steelix. But here this trainer has a Slowpoke, and we're going to do the exact same thing. It has almost all of its damage. It is super easy. Also, if you guys don't know, if you look at the bottom of your moveset and you see a circle with a dot in the middle of it, it is super effective against that Pokemon. If you see a triangle, it's not very effective against that Pokemon. But if you see a circle, it is effective against the Pokemon. So it's all that. And if you see an X, it's not affected to that Pokemon at all. So here's his Mega Lopunny. We're gonna hit Oblivion Wing, and it's wraps. This is how you can get up to 50 battles in one night with the Yveltal with the Wise lenses. That's gonna be all the tips I have for you guys in this video. I hope this video helps out during the game, mid-game, and post-game. I really did enjoy this game. It's a great game. I hope you guys do too, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.